today I have come to KFC. I'm in the KFC store here, and the reason why I've come is because of this. Stranger Things. Thanks for support since 1961, Hawkins. So Stranger Things and KFC have teamed up because Stranger Things Season 5, the final season, is due out at the end of November. So in commemoration of that and to celebrate Stranger Things, KFC are now doing some special food. So I'm going to get the Stranger Things burger, which looks quite unusual. I'll wait until we actually see the burger to tell you exactly what it's all about, but it does look very unusual. And some Stranger Things wings. So that's what I've come here to order. So let's go over and place that order now, and then I'll see you with the food. Okay, so here I am at the ordering terminal, and as you can see, it's got the Stranger Things burger on here. So I'm going to eat in. So Stranger Things, yes, that's what I want. I don't really want a burger meal though. So let's go back. What do I want? So seasonal specials. Stranger Things box meal, Stranger Things burger, Stranger Wings, I will have them. They are $3.99, and Stranger Things burger meal. Oh, it looks like I'm going to have to get a burger meal. Yep, I'm going to have to get a burger meal, I think, because Stranger Things box meal. What's in the box meal? Oh, in the box meal, you get Zinger fillet dressing along with signature fries. No, I don't want that. I'm going to have Stranger Things burger meal. Maybe I can just get a burger. Can I just get a burger? Doesn't look like it. You have to get the burger meal. So you've got to get the burger meal. So I'm going to get the burger meal. Okay, and don't want to upgrade. So I've got the burger, signature fries, and I don't want a Pepsi Max. I'm going to get a water if I can get one. What have they got? Still water. Do they have any sparkling water? No. So still water for me. Okay, so that's come in at £9.99. Regular meal for me. No thanks for any of those things. And go to basket. So £13.98. Let's order it and see what it's like. So I now have my Stranger Things meal. Apologies if the music is a bit high in here. It seems it's really loud, even though I'm the only person in the whole restaurant. They've got the music on super loud. So I've got my Stranger Things burger meal. So I got some fries and my burger, and I also got a side order of wings. So we'll have a look at those in a moment. So the whole concept of this burger is that it's meant to be tied in with Stranger Things. And if you're not familiar with Stranger Things, it's basically a sort of horror film type thing that's on Netflix. So it's a series, and it's set in the 1980s, and basically some strange things happen under the ground. So creatures from another dimension appear and start coming through in this place called Hawkins, and it's basically a bunch of kids who are fighting against all of these creatures. So it's very, very popular, really successful, and the final season is coming out shortly. So in commemoration of that, Kentucky Fried Chicken have done this special meal. And interestingly, in Season 2, Episode 1, KFC actually features in the program, because Steve Harrington, who's one of the characters, goes around to somebody's house and they cook him dinner and they give him KFC. Now, apparently that wasn't sponsored. So KFC didn't pay for that promotion. They basically, it was just included anyway. But anyway, hopefully you can hear me over this ridiculously loud music in it. But let's have a look at the Stranger Things burger. So, I didn't want to spoil the surprise, but it's basically a red bun. So it's a red glazed bun, which I think visually doesn't look that appealing. Yeah, it just doesn't look like the sort of thing that I want to eat. Now, obviously it's tied in with Stranger Things, the program, so it has to be strange, but it does look very strange. Now, let's have a look inside. Now this sauce is a secret sauce, so we don't know what the flavour is, so I'm going to have to tell you what it's like. You can see there's been a splodge of it put on the inside of the bun, and then we've got some cheese that isn't particularly melted. We've got a Zinger burger, which if you've been to KFC and they're slightly spicy, and we've got some mayonnaise, some red cabbage, carrot and lettuce underneath. In terms of the weight of it, it feels relatively weighty. It's probably similar to a Zinger burger, if you've ever had a Zinger burger in KFC. So let's see what this thing tastes like. I'll make sure I get a bite with some cheese and the special sauce. Yeah, it's a bit weird, to be honest. The bun, it's like a brioche bun. So you can see that it's sort of squished down quite significantly. It's like a brioche bun, very soft, but I don't know whether it's because it's red, it's sort of playing with my taste buds, or whether it just tastes a bit weird, but it's a bit odd. It's slightly sweet, the bun. Now the burger itself is a zinger burger, so it's a sort of spicy burger. It's a chicken fillet in batter with spices in it. The secret sauce, I'm going to have another go at it because I can't really describe it. It's a really unusual mixture of tastes. So the zinger burger's spicy, the bun doesn't really taste that nice, and then the sauce is sort of sweet. It really doesn't go with the burger. Really, you want something on there that's going to complement the spiciness of the zinger burger and the weird sweetness of the bun, but it doesn't really work. It doesn't. It's sort of, I would have thought a buffalo sauce, a sort of slightly spicy sauce would work better with this. It's like a overly sweet, syrupy type flavour, a bit like maple syrup. Yeah, I'm not convinced that works, but let's come back to that in a moment. Let me have some of these chips, seeing as I'm here. Might as well try the chips. And they actually look quite good, the chips. They look like they've got the skin on them. They're sort of quite dark, well seasoned by the looks of it. They're hot. They're a bit hollow. There's really not a lot inside it. They're okay. They're okay. I think they're better than McDonald's fries. Now, let's have a look at these Stranger Things wings. Comes in quite a cool box. I've got the kernel on there. And it does say Netflix Stranger Things on the side, so it's all branded up. The box for the burger, I didn't touch on that, but it's like distressed. It looks like it's from the 1980s. That's sort of a slightly distressed feel. And it's got these tentacles that are featured in the Stranger Things TV show. So yeah, quite good branding on that. And those tentacles are on this box as well. You can see they're wrapped all the way around it. So let's see what these wings are like. Well, I didn't get a clean up tissue, unfortunately, but it looks like I'm going to need one, because have a look in this box. You can see there is a lot of sauce in there. So unlike normal wings that you would get here, these are absolutely dripping in sauce. In fact, there's so much sauce sitting at the bottom of the box. So let's take it out. So, well, I'm absolutely covered in this sauce already. So you can see it's a deep fried chicken wing. It's got the same batter on it, and then it's got healthy lashing of this sauce on it. It's really messy. It's really messy. I wouldn't recommend giving this to any kids, because it would be literally all over them. It's all over me, and I've only had half a bite. Let me just have a bit more of that. I presume this is the same secret sauce that's in the burger. It certainly looks the same colour as it. It's a weird taste. It's really sweet. It does taste a bit like maple syrup. It's got a little bit of spice in it, but I don't know whether that's because these have got the same coating as is on the burger. I presume it is, that I've managed just to have one of those wings without any sauce on it, which is impossible, because there is so much sauce in this box. I mean, I'm covered in sauce all over the place, but it's a very sweet sauce. The wings are slightly spicy. It doesn't really go. It's the same as the burger. You've got almost contrasting flavours. You've got spiciness of the batter, and then this overly sweet, syrupy, sickly sauce on top, which doesn't work well together at all. So, I don't think the wings are particularly bad. They're not nice. I'm not intending to eat the rest of those wings. I've only had half a wing. Not particularly good. Let's go back to the burger now that I've had the wings and see whether or not my opinion has changed. Maybe the burger's become more tasty since I've had those wings. So there we go. Once again, I'll have a look in what's in the burger. So I've got a big bit of cheese, the sauce, the bun's getting a little bit soft and breaking up a bit now. So it has been here for a couple of minutes. It hasn't got any better. So the chicken's okay. I mean, I'll give KFC their due. They can cook chicken. That chicken's well cooked. It's nice. And actually, if I come to KFC, very rarely, but if I do come to KFC, I would probably have a Zinger burger because I think that's one of the best things that they do. I quite like a little bit of spice, and the burgers are cooked quite well. But this is basically a Zinger burger that's been ruined. Firstly, it's got a ton of mayonnaise underneath it, so you can see it's really doused in mayonnaise. And then, in addition to the mayonnaise, it's also got this secret sauce on the other side with some cheese on there. Everything's competing against each other. You've got the spiciness of the burger, you've got the wetness of the mayonnaise, you've then got this super sweet, sticky, secret sauce on the top. The cheese doesn't really work. None of it works. This is one of the worst burgers I've had for a long time. Really not impressed with it. So I'm a fan of Stranger Things. I like it. I do like to go. I'm looking forward to the final season coming out. I want to see what happens. I've been following the exploits for the past few years. So I was quite excited when I saw that at KFC were doing a special Stranger Things meal, special burger. But unfortunately, this is a real letdown. The secret sauce is probably the secret to the failure of this whole meal because it's not nice on these burgers. It's not nice on these wings. It's not nice in this burger. This burger is loaded up with too many things. They should have kept it simple. I'm not sure that this red bun works either because I mean, how many things do you eat that are red that are like this? It's really not very appealing. It sort of puts you off. Feels like somebody's just dyed it for the sake of it. It's a bit like when kids make food and they put too much food dye in and then your tongue goes red and you can't get it off for about a week. Feels a bit like that you're sort of in a bit of a joke meal. So I mean, the best thing about it are these chips, and they're pretty average. So yeah, I think the best thing about this meal is my water. I was forced to buy a meal. I couldn't buy the burger on its own. I had to get the meal. So let me have some of the water because I need some saving grace. Yeah, the water's super cold. It's nice. That's refreshing. That's the best part about it. So my overall score for the Stranger Things special burger meal and wings combo, it's not good, guys. It's really not good. I mean, I don't mind the Zinger burger, but everything else about this, the chips are okay. Everything else about this is pretty dire. So I'm going to give this 2 out of 10. This is not recommended. I will not be coming back here for another one of these Stranger Things burgers or those wings. The chips are okay. The water's the best bit. This isn't a good promotion. I wouldn't come here for this. If you like Stranger Things, don't bother. Make your own burger. I wouldn't bother coming to KFC. But unfortunately, that's my assessment of this Stranger Things special meal. So thank you very much for watching this video. Thanks for watching all the way through to the end. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Apologies about the very loud music. Hopefully I can do something with the audio so you can't hear it as much as I can. And literally drowning me out in here. Thank you for watching this video all the way through to the end. Please give me a thumbs up and I will see you again on the next.